All right, so here I have the Nike Infinity React 2s. All right, so the upper is this mesh Flyknit upper. It's really lightweight, really breathable. It was really nice to run in. Really good upper. The midsole is their, you can see there's a lot of foam here. It's their React foam. It's got an interesting design on it. Don't know what the design's for, but yeah, a lot of foam here. I think the stack height is 34 millimeters here. So the outsole was a big surprise. I was super impressed by this. It's got this really weird design. I was so skeptical of this. I didn't think this was going to grip well. I didn't think it was going to wear well. I don't like shoes that have a lot of exposed foam on the bottom. Because, why just cover it with rubber? Like, why not? But this outsole rules. This is such a good outsole. I mean, huge props to Nike. Like, such a bizarre design, but it works so well. I guess keep in mind I'm running on mostly dry days on asphalt, but it seemed to grip really well, which I didn't think it would, just given the tread. And it's just been so durable. I have 540 miles on these, and there's nowhere, and I do tend to heel strike, but there's not really much discernible wear on the heel. And then on the toe, you can see the toe, the tread is definitely worn off. Like, the pattern is worn off a bit on the toe, which happens on all my shoes. But like, I'm 540 miles in. I don't think I'm even close to wearing through to the foam right now. I mean, I think I'm going to get at least 700 miles on these things. So yeah, this outsole was awesome. All right, so like the heel and tongue area is really comfortable. Good padding. The tongue is nice. I kept these things laced the entire time, just slid my feet in, just being lazy, but it held my feet down well. Yeah, it's really good. And oddly enough, I wanted to try the first iteration of this shoe, and yeah, those did not have a tongue. It was just like a booty style, and I have narrow feet, and I could not get the shoe tight enough on my foot, that so much so I knew it was going to be a problem, and I had to return the shoes. Even though the shoes felt really good when I put them on my feet, I had all the confidence in the world that they would make good shoes, but I just felt like I couldn't get the lockdown that I needed. I think they made that change here in the second model. They added an actual tongue. Now I can tighten it a lot to get the lockdown I need. And yeah, good call. This upper's awesome. Shoe feels great. I mean, the shoe is just a fantastic shoe. It's like neutral cushion shoe. Lots of foam, not too heavy. I think it's 9.9 ounces in a size 9. So good weight. If you needed to, you could tempo. You could fartlek in these. I mean, you're not going to set any PRs. That is for sure. But this is a really good all-around shoe. Trails, grass, this would be fine. If there are rocks, so the trails, if it was a rocky trail, I'd be careful. But just groomed dirt trails, absolutely fine. I think if you stepped on a rock, you could really feel it potentially. Just because it's pretty flexible. I don't know how protected your foot is, even with all this foam. But yeah, I mean, just freaking awesome shoe. I think my favorite part about the shoe is just the feel. I guess the React foam, the big thing with Nike and the React foam is they say it's supposed to keep you healthy and prevent injury. And that's certainly the case with me, though I'm not very injury prone. But I just like the feel of it. It's really responsive, but there's enough cushioning there for you to feel like this is a nice cushion, kind of plush experience. So it's a really, really good mix of responsiveness and cushion as well. I just think this is a really versatile shoe. Easily one of my favorite shoes for sure. So these retail for $160. They come in a zillion colors, so find one you like. I was lucky to get these for $75, which I don't think I've seen that deal since. So that is an incredible value if you can find that. I think that, so retail at $160. I think you can find these things. I see them discounted in the $120 area, and so I think at that price it's a really good value. At $160 it's still a good value, because if I do get 700 miles out of these shoes, I mean, that's like, you know, a shoe and a half or 2 shoes here. So I mean, if you think about that, that durability, you know, if you were to buy 2 shoes new, it's going to be $200 at least. So I still think that even if you don't get a big discount on these, it's a good value. Yeah, I mean, just a great shoe. I think I'd really just recommend these things to everyone. Yeah, so not much more else to say. Great shoe. Good job, Nike.